this is Henrik from Death Destruction, and you're watching Rocknlive. Well, we didn't really have any better titles. Instead of trying come up with some smart title, it's just felt good. It's the second album. It's the second coming of the band, and it's just the title of an album. Yeah, I wish I could come up with something smart to say about that, but no, it's just as dumb as the band name, pretty much. So.
The mighty still walk on glass, saving no one beating from a seat right now. You will all tremble, hurricane is blasting, forcing you to justify.
We recorded that, we started in February. It's over a year ago now. So, and that was, I mean, the album has been, we've been having the album ready for over a year now, mixed and everything. So it's really good that it's finally coming out now, because I mean it's just been such a long wait. So yeah.
I want it, you want it, we all need to make it right. And lastly, we trust me, my ass are trapped. Set the sail, break the back.
What we wanted was to, since we knew that we were gonna do the album with a new singer, we just decided that we can do so much more than before. We on the first album we were very limited to do just a certain thing because of we couldn't really have the previous singer doing singing parts, because it would just not suit the songs. But when we got Tony, which is a really great singer and a good growler as well, it just opened up a whole new venue for us. So like you said, the loud guitars and everything is still there, but it's just we really don't sit down and think about writing songs or anything. It's just pretty much I come up with a riff or Jonas come up with a riff, and then we start from there, and then Tony and Fredrik comes in with fresh ears and helps arranging the song. So I think all the songs that we have pretty much is very much of a band effort, so it's not like we decided this album is gonna have only loud guitars or only so it's just we just start, and if it feels good and right, we just continue, and then it's gonna be one of the songs.
Don't try to beat it like you show, I was being mistaken. My muscles hold me strong, my bones will break until I kill them. Born back in 68, so 5 I'll lift the strongest of intention.
I think that was the song that came out on the album. We had 3 songs that were a bit different from the other songs, even though they changes on the album. But I really wanted to have a softer song, a different kind of vibe, and I really had to struggle to get this song, not on the album, but to get it recorded, because everybody was really afraid that we were gonna be so that the fans were gonna think it's a pussy song, it's a sellout song. But when we started, the most important thing was to get Tony to get the right vibe for the song, so he can do it honest, because the whole song is just him pretty much. I mean, we just backing him up on the whole song. Yeah, it is very different, and it started with the intro. I wanted to have some kind of you know, the Tony Montana thing in Scarface, you know, when he looks up at the world is yours, that kind of vibe, you know. And then the song just came from that. So once when I got the other guys on track with that, because I really had to fight for that before we started recording it, and it turned out really good. So it's funny that a lot of people mention just that song, you know, to be, obviously it's very special for being a Death Destruction song. It's very different from all the other songs that we've done, but it's a good song. It was for the drums he used his Pearl kit and all the accessories of that, and his Saban cymbals, you know, and Remo heads. I'd used some Mesa head. The producer has a really good Marshall amp, an old GMP that I use a lot, and you know, Mesa Bogner. You just the good thing is when we only are one guitar player, bass player, and when there's so little information, you know, it's you can be really free in using a lot of effects and stuff like that, because it's gonna come out really good because there's so little information on coming out, you know. So that's, I had a lot of pedals and stuff that I used. It was really fun recording this album, and Fredrik was using his Marshall amps and Ibanez basses.
My field of power standing next to me, erasing all the past here. I wanna tell you what it's all about.
No, not really, but it just struck me one day, you know. It really hadn't anything to do with me, right? You know, totally personally. But a lot of times in relationships and stuff like that, all of a sudden, you know, you started to think that the other person knows what you're thinking, and because of that, you can be, you know, angry or upset because that person doesn't do what you think you've told them to do, you know. But so that was pretty much that. I didn't promise you nothing. I didn't promise you that I would stop playing music. I didn't promise you that I'm going to be home 11 o'clock. I never say those things. It's something that you came up with yourself, you know, instead of asking me. So that was like the basic idea of the lyric of that song. But it's not like it's written to any of our, you know, girlfriend or wives.
Don't try to be the one you do what was the mistake.
I really hope so, but it's we don't have any booked right now because we've been having some difficulties with the booking agents, and since the album come out now, it's kind of hard to get a lot of gigs now, but we're still trying to. I mean, we are really late in the game now, you know, for this summer. So I think that we really try to prepare for the autumn and getting on some tours by then instead.
Don't try to be the one you do what was the mistake. Go on.
I've been in France many times and played before, and it's always really good. And thank you for checking out this interview and putting some interest in Death Destruction. I hope you like the new album. If you do, check out us when we come here to France and play. And yeah, thank you. Life is good.
Don't try to be the one you do what was the mistake. Always